Hello? Hello? I hope that's better. It sounds fine to me. Okay. So I guess that's all the stations that we can build right now. And we don't have money to build research stations, which means we don't have money to build resort stations either. We could look at our economic situation for a second. I could create a reserve on purpose just to get us some money coming in. Right now, we're only seeing a tiny bit of excess, so we really can't create a reserve. I built every civilian ship design that I have available to me. Medium freighters, large mining ships, medium passenger ships, and I never got the tech that gives me large ones. So the hope is, I don't know. We're going to have to find some way to start, well, for now we're just going to have to try to manage things. We could probably do 4 for a bit while things stabilize. Our colonies are starting to become profitable. And we're seeing hive swarms. How much is our total military strength? 30,000. Probably half of what it needs to be. Okay, well, half of what that's not too bad. Let's just send you immediately right back out on the same mission. So do any of our fleets need ships? They don't. You need to repair. You need to repair. So this says you need a retrofit. Retrofit. And I guess you. Okay. Hopefully that will work out. I don't think I got any new military technology anytime recently. We just finished light bombers. What are we going to do with you then? Let me see. Don't care about that. We could do coordinated docking. That's an efficiency upgrade that could be useful. Regenerating hull splinters. That's bug assault ship pods, isn't it? Yeah, I think so. Yeah. There's also enhanced energy collection, which would be good, and enhanced commerce. So there's lots of things we could do. We're starting to get these scientists, because they're starting to get pretty good, to be fair. Seeing a lot more things in the 80s. that weren't available to us previously? Alright, good. We also need to make sure that, well, we have no money. So having no money is a problem. That was fast. You are working on scanner jamming. You have no mission, so we could get something like... What are you doing? You're doing an Enhanced Commerce Center. Let's do energy collection, I think. Let me see. We are starting to see all these third level techs actually be researchable by us. We might need to add at very least that and that as well for diplomacy, since we're interacting with a lot of Actarians, and also we're trying to assimilate some monkeys. Okay, we finished light fighters and light interceptors. Kind of looking for the energy systems. There we go. There's energy collectors. We have advanced damage control, so we're starting to really get into the third tier pretty effectively. Our spies are starting to be able to handle those jobs, which is good. That should keep our tech going in spite of the fact we don't really have enough money. Our populations on... Wait. This is not right. I'm gonna say that bug where some of our colonies disappear is happening. Okay. Most of this stuff has little to do with us. And they don't seem to be assimilating that badly. But when it comes right down to it, well, I really want you on manual and minimum for assimilation purposes. It's not really helping us to try to extract money from you. And this colony is just too small to really be anything of consideration yet. You're mostly corruption losses and not enough development. I mean, we've done what we can do. What I'm going to need to do is... Did I actually do a... I did do a destroyer design. Good. Did we actually... I can't even remember if we actually have destroyers in our fleets already. Heavy frigates. Heavy escorts. No, we haven't. I'll take that. It doesn't really have much meaning, so we'll just take it anyway. I'm going to need, when we attack here again, a design for bombard ships. To get bombard ships, I probably need to... Okay, I didn't mean to pay for that, but it's fine. It's not a bad technology for us to get. I'm probably going to need to use my spies to grab... bombardment weapons? Right? We're going to need something with good, decent bombardment, preferably actually good bombardment. I mean, mass drivers would be ideal, but that's aspirational. It would be like, I don't think I even have any 4th tier techs at all yet. But we are working on oh no, the colonization techs, of course. Yeah, so that would pretty much be aspirational. But we could go right to bombard weapons. There's no problem with that. Bombard weapons would have a hard time destroying buildings, which is what we really want to do. But they're better than anything else we currently have. Wonder if there's any other good choices for us. It's all 3s. These are all 1s. No, not really. So I suppose we're going to have to put a spy on bombard weapons. Because we're going to have to need a bombarding... We're going to have to make a bombarding fleet just to crack those planetary shields so we can take those worlds. Either that, or we would have to create an extraordinarily powerful invasion army that could beat them without... They could beat their like defensive pops and their built so the defensive troops and their built troops without needing to bombard first. That's not impossible, to be fair. It is actually something we could do. We could build, say, like 50,000 strength worth of military ships. Okay, we're gonna have to look at our spies. You can continue your mission. And you are going to grab us... Let me see. Bombardment weapons right there. The bombardment plan is probably better than the enormous troop plan, although saying that... Looking at... That's right, yep. I mean, Advanced Assault is of level 4 tier tech, which is kind of ahead of us. Advanced Shock Troops is what we would need for 25% armor attack strength. We have planetary defense units available now, too. We should probably try to pick this up quickly. Because we are going to need to defend our planets. That's for sure. Okay. So we are not doing as well as we might hope. That is a really close hive fleet. This hive fleet is bigger than my entire military. It has receive damage. Okay. I'm guessing it's here to refuel. Now, would be a perfect time to attack it if I wasn't absolutely convinced that we can't. Plus, I'd have to gather every fleet I have and take costs that I couldn't afford to replace. Right. Another thing we could consider doing is buying stations off our friends here. Mostly I would say playing slow and understanding, like having a plan. You have to militarize more to play well on higher difficulties, and you have to have a really good expansion phase. You need a minimum number of colonies. You also have to really understand how to trigger money from your civilian economy, because unless you're playing perfectly, you'll oftentimes be making no money except for what your private economy pays you. Like saving ship designs, building specific ships, using technologies that they will definitely pay for upgrades on. All of that stuff is good. Making sure that you are building lots of space stations so that the civilian economy, so the private economy is constantly building passenger ships and transport ships. Because getting money can be a challenge, especially if you colonize early. You spend a long time with your colonies costing more money than you're making. What was I here for? I was here to see... So we have nothing that we can offer them. They have so many mining stations that we could potentially buy, but we have no money to offer them. And we have nothing that they're not aware of. This is the other two groups of Bactarians that we have relative peace with. Did I ever give these guys? I never did. So we should actually send them an ambassador. Doesn't make any sense that we haven't done that long ago. Oh no. Did I send it to the wrong group of... Did I send the ambassador to the wrong Actarians? I totally did. I sent it to these guys who don't even care about me at all. Instead of... Oh, well, that's fine. Fix it now. I want... these guys should have my ambassador. So for some reason, our private economy has decided to buy a bunch of stuff. I'm not sure exactly what they're buying. Maybe it's because we're restabilizing after the war, and they're feeling like they can safely transport goods again. I don't think I'm making that much money on anything else. So you were exposed, but it's just pirates. We'll just keep you doing the same job. Till you finish the text you're working on. Our fleet seem to be in decent... I don't need that. Decent positions as well. So let's look for a second. I'm going to put myself on pause for a second. I could put myself down on 1 and just run while I talk this over. In order to start this war again, I need several things. One, I need to completely refill my troop transport ship. I need to have a defensive fleet to defend this station, this planet, and one to defend this planet. And I probably need to put cruisers into my my main fleets. Those are probably the most important things to do. Oh, I have to build a bombard fleet if we're going to bother to bombard. So let's start there. Oh, we don't have bombardment yet. So we can't start there. We have to start someplace else. So looking at fleets, one thing we could do is we could create a new defensive... Where are they? So let's look at this fleet. Now we're not... This... I think... I'm going to need to check. Let's see. The 5th fleet is one. So the 5th fleet is using the template Planet Defender. The most obvious obvious name, and I just didn't see it in the list. Planet Defender. All right. So it costs us 100,000 to make each one of these, and we need to make at least one of them. I mean, I could take a risk and move the defensive fleet from the furthest away and put it on the closest. But that's 200,000 right there. Let's just build one. I want to build it at any construction yard. Okay, its number should be the 7th fleet or the 8th fleet. It's going to be the 8th fleet, right? 9th fleet right there. This, it needs to... I've been playing so much Stellaris lately that I keep rotating. I keep rotating. We want you. So this fleet here needs to set this as its home. And then we can start letting it build. That's one of the 2 fleets we need. Can't do the new ship designs until after my... Guess we'll grab that too. There's a lot of fuel over in this region. Not that we should just take. That's like right in our territory. This is probably too far away. That's a little far away. But we'll do it. Okay. Let's put this back up. We're kind of... Oh, you're done. What tech were you chasing? I am still looking... Okay, you are done. Bombardment weapons is still out. Let's see what we could do here. I mean, we have somebody doing enhanced energy collection. We just finished... Yeah, let's hit up advanced storage. And let's hit up... I guess troop transports is 1% below the threshold, but we could do enhanced transport. That will give us better. That might get us. Wait, no, that's going to be in line. Long-range sensors we don't need because we should be using our special sensors. Improved defense missiles. We don't need. We're starting to get down to stuff that's really... Yeah, let's do... I don't need to be on pause if I'm going to spend this much time in a menu. I don't think we really need enhanced engines because we've been using the hybrid ones, but we'll take it anyway. Because we can then move past it. Genetic scrambling syndrome. Do we really need to be sick? Everyone? Is that necessary? Oh, it's ending. Okay. Should also check to see if we've seen any new colony types. These are because we have monkeys now. No, these are by... yeah, these are because we have monkeys now. This is a planet for monkeys. This is like super far away. Let's do distance from capital, make sure we're not selecting anything. The only really good thing I see is that monkey planet. There. It's there. So I was right in thinking that these guys were blocked off, so this is all they have. We should easily be able to get them then. Take all these planets. These 3 planets especially are good because these are literally all Zenox worlds. These are planets that if they had been in our territory, we would have used. If we'd been able to reach past them. Did we ever discover what was in here? No, we've actually never been here. Okay, well. I don't even know what our exploration ships are doing. They're all on auto explore still, with this one guy on fully automate. So they're all doing work, important work. That's fine. This, I think, we gotta take these planets. This empire needs to cease to exist. But we're already really doing most of what we can do towards that end. Captured a foreign agent. If I had more money, I would consider buying him off. This is the 9th Fleet moving to its base. I want mining rights and migration treaty. I want the migration treaty. I'm fine with that. I don't know if there's any worlds they'd want to live on anyway. I'm not so interested in mining rights, though. Mind you, I've already taken everything that matters in my own territory, and it would let me get stuff in their territory. So let's do that. That's fine. It's still there. I don't like that fleet exists. It's been badly damaged by several people before. It must have been on a rampage of destruction. It's interesting that this human world hasn't been taken yet. I would have thought somebody would have done something about it already. I guess they have. That's weird. We can build that. We can build this. Wait, did they build something in here? I guess they, I guess they colonized this. Well, that just means I probably should have got ion shields sooner. Sure. We can trade, it's fine. I have nothing against you for now, Teekins. You're way outside of my, What just happened? Oh. Again. Why? I didn't switch that. Why would you change to the transports template? That was happening to me last session, too. Where... I guess... I don't know. Or right after I built a fleet of a specific type, it changed its template to transport. And then when I clicked on it, it built transport ships. I mean, we do need more transport ships. So those ships can go into here when they're built. We should also check to see ships without fleets, just to see if there's any... Yeah, there's a bunch of transports. And this needs to retrofit. But these can all join... Is it the second fleet? I've completely forgotten. It is the second fleet. You can all join the second fleet. You can also all join the second fleet. That makes the second fleet an enormous transport fleet, which is fine. It's not an invasion fleet. Well, I guess it could be. Let's just look. I don't like the fact it keeps picking this at random to put out. I don't need this fleet. Although I have no idea if that would fix it. Let's edit this. Don't want any of this. I just want this to be like... I guess there's 14 in there. It's not really great. It probably should be split into multiple fleets, but for now, that'll be perfectly fine as just a holding spot for all my transports. They should go on auto defend. Hopefully then they'll run around and pick up free troops that might exist on planets while we're waiting. We have finished bombardment research. That's good. Let's just look at our spies then. Oh, we lost a spy. You were detected. Did we lose a spy? I feel like we lost a spy. Yeah, we must have. There had to have been 5. There was... I don't know. I think I lost a spy. Well, let's keep working. I want you to get me... I guess we could do enhanced bombardment. Looking up here at weapons. Okay, enhanced bombardment is probably a good idea. We can now design bombardment ships. I think we're going to use add new. Probably should put them in maybe destroyer hulls. We shouldn't need too many of them. We'll start with an auto generate. Then we'll take all the weapons off. They only have 2 large slots, which is annoying. And then we probably want to just give them point defense. So they can shoot down any planetary fighters that they have to deal with. Countermeasures is also probably a good idea for them. We shouldn't need many of them, like 5 is probably enough. Let's create a new fleet template. We're gonna add new, we're gonna call this Bombard. Eventually we might put the Bombard ships with the no, I don't think so. I think they have to be separate from the troop transport so they can absorb damage. But let's add cruisers specifically. Can I not, like, I thought we could add specific ones now. That's going to be annoying. They're not supposed to be cruisers. They're supposed to be destroyers. That's why. There we go. I was so confused. That makes it make sense. 3, 5, we'll make it 6. $73,000. That's not super bad. Let's just keep up with the 9th Fleet getting expanded. Change to the new one I just built instead of what it was previously. This is Planet Defender. There we go. We really need our, I mean, we're starting to get good here, but I might have to let our science stay restricted a little bit longer. Decline. So mission complete. You should be working on this, and you should be working on enhanced storage. Keep at it, guys. These guys actually might be capable of holding enough troops if we were to build them to maybe take that planet without bombardment. Improved colonization research. That's fine. Did you guys ever... You did detroop this, but they're happy now. I don't need that. Let's stop for a second. Let's figure this out. Who specifically is that just declared war on us? I don't even know that they are close to us. Where are they at? Well, for one, they are ahead of us on structures. Let's see. Where they're at. Can do this, and then we can click on their planet. Oh, we may be crashing. Okay. So they're these guys. They're most likely going to want to attack this area. I don't like that at all. I'm not in a spectacular defensive position right now. It's the second fleet was still trying to load troops. Well, I really don't like this. I mean, I gave them their 2 spies back. I wonder what their goal in this war is. They're definitely way stronger than us. Like, they are visibly stronger than us. I think what we're seeing is that we've fallen too far behind. And this might just be... This might just be death. Do they have like 3 times our strength? And I don't have enough vision far enough out to see where this this even is. Like, what is coming to attack me? Well, let's find out, right? Let's find out if we've truly failed. They have some... Oh, that's not who we're looking for. Just gonna let my spies take off for now. It's like, this is definitely what I'm looking for. It's these guys. Well, first of all, let's unconfuse ourselves. This is us. I'm pretty sure it is this empire. Oh, that hive swarm is still there, being annoying. So really, I just don't have the strength to fight what he's sending. Yeah, we just saw it for a second right there. Okay, let's go into the system here. We have multiple fleets in this system, and the 7,000 fleet so this is the strongest one. That's our first fleet that contains every miscellaneous ship. So the classic me problem. I didn't move fast enough. And then I let someone get way, way, way ahead of me. So we have in this system now a 16,000 strength fleet. Let's see where it actually chose to attack us. Here. We suddenly have money. I mean, I guess we can send every fleet we have after him. I don't think it's going to matter, and they're going to get there really broken up. So let's do this. After this, we're on defensive fleets. I'm really not sure we should move. Yes, we can add the defensive fleet for this system. Yeah, we don't have the strength to resist this fleet. Let's see what happens when everybody comes in together, though. Right? So let's just check. This is the first fleet. It's going to attack there. And I'm pretty sure this will be the sixth fleet. It's going to attack there. Nope, they just jumped out. Yeah, we don't have the strength to defeat this. We fell too far behind. It's really as simple as that. But let's see what happens anyway. Our beam weapons are acting like they're supposed to, like as a huge advantage. So let's see what we can do. Let's not give up yet, I guess. Let's manual target. We were beating pirates that were stronger than us, which means we might be able to beat these guys when they're stronger than us too. If we pour all of our fire into individual ships before they can flee... Now. Now. Attack this guy. And then this fleet also attack this guy. We're actually doing surprisingly well. We might be doing well enough to force them to rethink this attack. They are hugely advantaged over us. And we are definitely taking casualties. Actually, our casualties are not that bad yet. We've lost a single escort. Wow, no, we're doing great. Considering how much stronger that army was on than us on, like, in principle. This is actually really good. I have no idea what those streamers are supposed to be, though. Attack. Attack. Oh, they're fleeing. Kill that. Okay, so another fleet is coming in. We lost a lot of our advantage because they blew the station up. We have to rebuild it. We also have to rebuild build the stations for the first time here. Let's give them both their spies back. We were able to cut a pretty significant amount of strength, visible strength, off of them in just that one battle. They were able to kill our space station, though, which is not great. They have 2 fleets here. Now, looking at these 2 fleets, let's look at them at fleet range. Neither of them have neither of these 2 fleets have any transport in them. So let's take this fleet again and the 6th fleet. Now we go 7th fleet. So this is the 4th fleet. It needs to reinforce and retreat. That's where we need to start. I need to bring the 7th fleet in because it's going to be essential that this fleet actually comes in. So let's attack with the 7th fleet as well. The 4th fleet is going to try to flee. Now that fleet is not fleeing. Let's check fleet. So we got this fleet and this fleet are on position. Let's start with directed attacks here on this ship. I'd also like for the 7th fleet to eventually show up. If it does, that would be great. Okay. Here. And here. They sent another fleet, I think, or one of these fleets is moving. Here. And here. Here. And here. Here. And here. 7th fleet has not arrived. You can kill that. Here. That is the same button twice. Here. Actually, here. It's okay. Okay. These fleets are doing surprisingly well. Okay, here. There. There. Okay. The biggest problem we have right now is that I know they're sending other fleets. I mean, they haven't sent anything yet that's truly a threat, because there's no transports in anything they're sending. We're 152 above, which makes perfect sense. We should probably offer peace again. All right, they won't have it. That's fine. Let's go back down to 1. Let's keep on them. I'm not sure why they're not fleeing. It almost feels like they might be bugged, but if they are, I guess good for me. That is there. Let's just move him to here so he'll eventually catch up. Hit this guy. Hit this guy. Okay. So we've got another jump from them. We're almost 100k up. We haven't taken anything from them, but I don't think we'd even... I don't think there's even any chance we would bother to try. There's so much military strength above us. Much of this might be defenses, though, in their territory. Where's the 9th Fleet, and why is it not at home? Okay. Those are all still where they belong. This fleet is the troop transport fleet, which is just hanging out. Okay. They're leaving system. I'm not going to chase them. I literally see no point. We'll wait to see what they send next before we make any decisions. So this is the 4th fleet. It needs to be repaired. Okay. So a fleet is going to try to come here. That's bad, because that was the 9th fleet's position, and I don't even know where the 9th fleet went. Why did the 9th fleet come all the way home? Refuel. Refuel. I guess you have got to be at 7th fleet. I guess you're the ones who've got to come here. You're never going to get here in time. They're not attacking the station, though, the planet yet, which is good. They're attacking that station. So I guess we send the 7th fleet to here to guard this, and we send the 9th fleet to here to guard this. The 5th fleet is a defensive fleet. The 4th fleet is in bad shape. It was originally a defensive fleet, but for some reason it moved. 3rd fleet is fine. 1st and 6th fleet need repairs. To be fair, they need them pretty badly. Ninth fleet. You're not a bombard fleet. Okay. So this small number of ships here has put a blockade on what system? Oh, these two. I mean, good luck. They're not important. I'm honestly not sure what I can do to possibly get this guy to accept a peace treaty. Let me see. So let's just take a second here and look at this. Let's see. This is who we're at war with, right? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, there's really not a lot we can do. It's too bad. I guess we just continue to see if this can be salvaged. If we get this war to stop, good things will happen. This fleet here is pretty strong, to be fair, but I don't think I can send anything really. Like, Ninth Fleet and 7th Fleet will get there eventually, but... Well, this is the first invasion fleet they've actually sent, and I can't defend against it because the ship that was supposed to be defending this system, it's because I didn't take it off of. It needed to have been taken off. I mean, I moved it there manually, so it should have been on manual. I have no idea why the Ninth Fleet decided to leave where I set it to, but what can I do? Not really much. Yeah, I don't think they're going to be stoppable. Which sucks. This is a problem. More or less, this entire war was fouled up by the fact that these guys left, because I'm pretty sure I could have held them off to defend it if I had some fleet there. But I didn't, so... This fleet doesn't have enough fuel. It's not going to make it to where it needs to go. It is possible once they take those 2 colonies, they'll ask for a war end, and maybe I don't care about this colony enough. Maybe it just gets taken, and that's fine. I mean, they have more strength there than I do, than I can even send. I mean, honestly, this might be for the better. Taking this area was something I was skeptical of to begin with. I probably shouldn't have reached out there. In both wars, having a colony here has been an unsolvable problem. So they've sent a new fleet here. It is coming in there. To attack this base. We can send you and you. Since we lost the fleet up top, we'll also just recall 7. So 7th Fleet can come in here, and 9th Fleet, I guess, doesn't really matter. This is also the outpost, right? Yeah. None of that stuff really matters. Let's see how this goes. This is... And I guess that I think they're not going to take it based on what I offer them. They'll only take it based on what they were willing to take, which is basically everything. I mean, I don't think I care about any of this stuff, so... I probably should have just accepted their deal. Oh well, we're still at war then. I'm not sure there's a realistic recovery from this anyway. I mean, maybe. Yeah. I don't like it when it does that. I mean, I guess it's nice of the computer to do that, but I don't like it. I don't like when they give you special deals that you can't renegotiate. I mean, to be fair, part of the reason I did that was because I was pretty sure that there's no recovery from this. I mean, we did okay, I think, but At this point, we're devouring this fleet up, in spite of having much less strength in it. I think once this battle is over, I'm just gonna use the time we have left in this stream to start again. So my exploration is going fine, but I'm not... I don't think I'm militarizing fast enough still. There's actually a complete other undestroyed fleet of theirs. They have like 20,000 strength in here. Neither fleet has any ability to land ships. Let's look at this. Go in, and we're looking for the 7th fleet. That's this one, right? So we go to here. We tell it to refuel there. Just looking in this system. They don't really have what they need to stop us here. So we'll just keep on it. I'm honestly not as worried as I was before. They still do not want to take peace from us, whatever we offer them. Let's see what we can do. We have lost ships in both. That's fine. Guess we're... So our two fleets here have definitely become a lot weaker. Because they're leaving a lot of hulls behind, so they're not killing ships as fast as they were. But I think what this really does is it gives me a better idea of how strong our ship hulls are for the Zenox. It gives me a better idea of how soon I can start attacks on people. Because we're doing fine. I also need to not stray out into really hard, distant colonies like I did this time. Those colonies were a mistake. If I hadn't been risked at losing the faraway colony in the last war, I would have progressed much further in that war than I did. We're now seeing invasion fleets actually coming close to our actual systems. Let's head out here. So the Ninth Fleet is actually here refueling right now. Which is a bit of a boon. The Ninth Fleet does not even have a key, which sucks. So what we want this fleet to do is to target transports. There's not enough strength here. There's simply no way this fleet can stop an invasion on its own. The planetary weapons will help, but not enough, I don't think. Yeah. This isn't going that bad, to be fair. We're forcing a lot of their strength to jump off. Okay. Let's give it another try. I am not yet given up. I probably should have, because we are not winning. But if we can get them to give us a peace treaty again, like the one they offered before, where we get out of this war without the loss of any colonies, and I believe it is possible for us to continue playing. Oh, they did the annoying thing, which is they colonized through us. I think that's the end. I think we're done. Now that they're colonizing through us, I think I'm going to accept the fact that this is done. Well, it was a moderately good attempt. All those extra pirates are making it really challenging to get through through these tries. But we'll get it. We'll get it eventually. All right. Just wondering about something here. Should I... No, let's just go. Yeah, let's just go. Let's start another attempt. What we learned from the last one is that I am not effectively gauging the strength of my ships, and not effectively gauging the strength of my ships means I'm holding back too long before attacking my neighbors. That last war, very clearly, I was destroying fleets that were stronger than me by concentrating fire, and it was that probably means that I should have attacked the Ikaru something like 20 years earlier than I did almost. Hello! Okay. Duplicated? Okay. I'm not sure where that would be. Okay. Hello? How bad is the feedback? I'm trying to see if there's some way that I can deal with it. I'm just not sure what the actual problem is. Let's also try resetting the audio engine, I guess. Okay. I think I know what the problem was. Good. Our starting position is not great. That's a very low star density, and I don't like it. But we should be able to deal with it. So our goals for this game are better military economy, a faster attack on one of our neighbors, and we're still going to do what we did last time, which is we're going to probably do troop transports before colony ships, unless we can see that colonization is going to be really good. Then I will do colonization into civilian economy boosting. Like every time, because we're playing on more pirates, we're going to do really early heavy escorts so we can fight the pirates as soon as they start appearing. Okay. Let's go to our capital and see what kind of system we're in. It's a moon. That's not too bad, except that trying to get these done is annoying. Let's immediately build a scout. Let me see. Then we want to move it up so it gets built second. Research project to start. First thing is early warp field experiments. Early warp field experiments is then followed up by sweeping beam weapons. And where is it? Research labs in this order, at which point we will do our second drive system probably. Our first explorer needs to be set for manual exploration, and we can set our second explorer for manual exploration too. So I think this is actually the first explorer. We'll see. We can unpause. One more. There we go. We can now add our starting ship designs. Yay for starting ship designs. Annoying. Could have obsoleted the ones I didn't want first. That means it's going to be more annoying to obsolete them. Obsolete. Obsolete. The mining station, obsolete. Obsolete. Small. Freighter. This is the bad one. There is a way easier way to have done this. Can't believe that I didn't do that right. All fine. And we will start with research. Do not apply the discoveries. Free critical research breakthrough immediately on skip drive. Very good. Very good. And this guy, who needs to be control 1, is ready to survey this moon. I guess the second one will get to survey the asteroids, and then they can do the asteroids together. Let's look at the system. That's not the right button. That is, though. We have a continental planet, a rocky ice moon. Nothing that's likely going to be useful to us, but continental and deep ocean might be good if we get appropriate secondaries, like secondary races. We'll see. Let's go. Don't really need a spy this early, to be fair. Run on 2 for now. We should also build our spaceport here. I think we'll actually build it this way. And we'll also queue the research station. Once the construction ship is finished, which will be, I think, pretty fast right after that Explorer, should be able to get things done pretty quickly. Gonna run on 4 for a bit, since I'm now pretty comfortable in the start. Nice. We shouldn't have too many problems. Our exploration ship is doing their job. Second exploration ship is now ready. They can survey the location. There we go. Explore the location. That should get them to do the asteroids. And now we're waiting for the construction ship. Very good. Useful. General appears. Everything is going pretty much like I would expect. After the spaceport, we want to build probably a handful of construction ships. I think we only need 1 construction ship right away. And we don't really want to build the construction ships, other construction ships, until after drives are done. And we don't really want to build other exploration ships until after the drives are done either. In fact, as soon as drives are done, hopefully one of these construction yards is finished and we can start our retrofits. So far, so good. Everything's fine. Probably could even run this part on 8, but I don't want anything to go out of control because I don't pause fast enough. Construction ship finished. That construction ship let's see. So there's a research base there. I think we're going to have the construction ship build this. There is a research base available here, right? I thought there was. Oh well. Yeah, there is all research here. I mean, we can send him out to do this instead. Right? We can build both of those. Keep off pause here. And to be fair, building them both isn't correct. What we actually want to do is we don't want to build both. We want him to do the space station first. Yeah, the research station has to be first. Anything else? I think we're good. You got usually they finish one of these just past 50%. And they can start using the space, the construction yards, as soon as they finish one, so that's good. You are coming in for a retrofit. I don't want you to do that retrofit yet. Instead, I'd like you to join the location search. Retrofit waits until after the drives are up. Last game, at the very beginning, we made a bunch of very tiny mistakes that I'd like to avoid this time. One of them was forgetting to do our skip drives for too long. So we'll have none of that this time. Scientist, let's immediately go in here and change our safaris, our exploration ships, upgrade them to have skip drives. We're not at full speed, but I think that's fine. Do I have enough room for another reactor? Because if I do, I might as well put it on, right? Space reactor. I don't have the room. What would I take off for that? We already have no weapons. Everything else is actually already fine. I guess when we're just working inside the solar system, we can remove a fuel cell. Really rather we remove the last one. I don't know why I'm doing this. Because it's not something that you can do for long, but we'll just line those up so they look better. Puts us over on crew capacity. So what you're saying is I just have to accept for now we're not quite as fast as we could theoretically be. That is fine. Save and exit. We need to do the same thing with our construction ships. Upgrade you. Give you a skip drive. We're going to need to remove something. Weapons are fine to remove. And anything else we want to remove? I don't think so. We have less than 5, which means if I remove their sensors, I can't put on fuel, which is the only thing I could see myself changing, so we'll save and exit that. The rest of this stuff doesn't really matter. We will never even use these escorts. So that's just fine. We'll leave that at that. I probably should crash the research base. Whether or not we crash the weapon system is going to really depend on how things look at the time. We finished the spaceport. Good. Let's go to our 2 exploration ships. Just have them retrofit one at a time. Then after we do those 2 retrofits, we will queue 2 construction ships. Maybe we queue just 1 construction ship. Probably queue 1 construction ship. Okay. You are done. The other guy is now doing his retrofit, which is perfect. You can continue to explore the location until we've looked at all of those asteroids, and you are doing what you're supposed to, which means I can now queue a construction ship, the new design. This construction ship is building that. Dismiss our first hyper jump. Very nice. Literally just from one side of the planet to the other in order to do asteroids, but it's fine. Lots of ship hulls all hanging out here. I mean, to be fair, I wish we did have a resource bonus here. There might even be one that we haven't seen yet. What do we want to queue now? Probably this, which is the planet. And then after that, I guess we grab the best. The best one of these asteroid locations. And grab that asteroid location. Kind of want to spread these out a bit if I'm going to build a bunch of them. And it looks like all the good asteroids are clustered on the same side. And that guy's a bit far away. We'll grab that one too. Should be enough. Just to give them work to do until we can do something with our... Guys, have we actually seen everything we can here? We have. All right. System level exploring. Let's start with... It's highly unlikely we can do anything with this, but number 1, you can do this survey. Number 1, oops, I double selected the same guy. My very favorite thing to do. Number 1, can you also... Okay, we need to do that again. Let's do this properly. You, number 1, please survey this. Good. Use this key. Go to here. Number 1, please survey this. Then I guess we do the ice moons here. Number 1, please survey this. Unpause. Number 1, oh, too soon. Too soon. Here. Number 1, please survey this. Didn't clear the move. I don't care. To be fair, I don't think that matters. You just move to a spot and then move again. That's a tiny inefficiency, but it's not going to kill us. Drop this back down to 2 for a bit. Pause for a second. And then I need to get my other exploration ship to do the gas giants. So you... Pause. Go to here. Go to survey. Here. And then we go to survey. After that, they can do the system as a system scan. We don't have a lot of close stuff around us. It's not that great. I would prefer we had like it was better. I don't want to crash this for all of my money. I'm gonna let this ride for a bit. We're not gonna crash it right away. We don't have even close to the whole system explored, so there's no reason to get ourselves out of it that quickly. You can run. So beyond what we're doing here, not really much else. We can start building more of these stations as they become available, but really they're going to be fine. Oh, I know what we have to do. We need to do ship design changes for our mining station upgrade. It needs to... That's not even right. That is not even right. I mean for our spaceport. Upgrade this. Still stable. The reason for this is to change to the normal research lab. And then we want to do the same thing on our research station. Upgrade. Regular research labs. Save and exit. Let's just manually do both of those so that we're in control of when it happens. Good. And we'll push back to 4 for now. That should be fine. Once we have our sweeping beams, we also need to do improved escorts. That is 4 years. That's 150 research. But most likely, yeah, we have to fit that in first. So we do the large escorts, we do these escorts, and then we leave the system. Just like that. That's our starting queue. Hopefully we don't fall too far behind. Our singular scientist... Oh, we have 3 scientists already. I don't know why I thought we had 1. I mean, we gained 1. I'm gonna transfer you to there. -1 sensor research is worth it because your other 2 are really good. Yes. Let's see how we're doing on research. I mean, exploration. Okay. Information gained. Very nice. Let's see. Where are we at here? I need to add this. Of course, we can't live on a continental world, but I bet we'll find people later who can. I am kind of skeptical about getting this early because it could trigger pirates faster than we want them, because it's gonna have a lot of luxuries stored on it. But let's do it. Let's do it. I now feel more comfortable crashing this. You're satisfied that you finished this. You're still working on the continental world, which is fine, as long as we're getting work done. And we'll need money to oh, you know what we didn't do? We did not upgrade civilian ships yet. And we're going to need them soon. I mean, we let them automatic retrofit. Did they fix them on their own? Always take forever. Oh, that's not what we wanted. We wanted Manual upgrade, that's escort. I mean, we pretty much want all these things to be manual, but the mining ship and the freighter, and then we'll do a manual upgrade just to get them skip drives. Oh, I kept the wrong one. Let's obsolete that. We need to check our inactive designs. We need to find the one that has the name at the end. Did we do the same thing with the mining ship? Nope, we have the right mining ship. We have buildable designs. Let's hull upgrade this. You can retrofit that automatically. You can hull upgrade it automatically. Let's drop the skip drive onto it. That should be fine. Not, if it doesn't have enough power, it's real close. And then the mining ship, we will also upgrade you, because you also need a skip drive. That has put you over. It's not the best. Maybe remove one of the 2 cargo bays. I mean, we could remove the basic fuel and the proximity scanner. That will be fine. Save and exit on you. Well, that should get some retrofits coming in for some money and some new builds. They're going to definitely need those skip drives after all. Especially since this is going to require one of our construction ships, though. Have you both? You're still working on the research station. Actually kind of surprising. I thought it was done. Yeah, it's definitely done. Would you consider retrofitting, please? You are going to have lots to do. That's fine. It's also fine that you're building the close ones first. New mining station complete. Okay. You have finished scanning both gas giants. We got a little lucky this time. Actually, don't need to make that a queue. Let's just explore the system. Going to give us a bit of a fuel advantage at the beginning that both gas giants had fuel on them. That's really good. Everybody seems to be doing a good job of getting stuff done. Kind of like it. Kind of going well. So now this will go. And as soon as this is done, we do improved escorts. It's going to take us 1.8 years. Probably could just do that crash, because the crash will make it just a year. And now we need to preserve money in order to build our first fleet. Probably 8 strong, heavy escort, double medium beam fleets like we do every time, just so that we can kill the pirates as they come in. And another exploration ship, and probably another construction ship. I'm not sure that another construction ship is necessary this soon. But we'll definitely need to go to 4 exploration ships as soon as we have the new drives. It's going to be a bit... I don't like these jump distances. We don't have a lot of star density, which is not fun. Would have loved a place like this better, where all of our close places were fast jumps, but this is going to be a little bit troubling if we get some bad RNG on where our major resources are. We may have a difficult time guarding everything. Oh, crash Zenox ship. I always take the technological data. That stable warfield bonus is really useful. Let's do all research again. We will not apply our discoveries because we have nothing to spy on yet. Good. You are still scanning that continental planet. It must have lots of unknown items on it. While you must have located that polymer for us, which we should on the water world. Go. Improved escort research done. Am I going to bother to crash stable warp fields, or am I going to keep the money since we're not done? I think we're going to... Problem with keeping the money is it risks a critical failure, and a critical failure means lost research. On the other hand, you know, I think we're gonna take the risk this time. I just need the money too much. Let's start on that fleet. Ship design, we're gonna do our birder. We're going to upgrade our birder. The 2, technically we don't have to upgrade it. Technically we could edit it because it's never been built. Can't do that because we have to add new, right? So let's just obsolete this. We never needed it. And then let's add new. The heavy escort. We want to use the heavy escort because it's the one that has the standard and the large weapon. Auto generate this. 2 star beams is what we want. 3 deflector shields is interesting that fits, but we will take it. Skip drive, basic fuel cells, all basic fuel cells. How is our engine speed? Too slow. I'd rather take a basic fuel cell out then. Can we fit a... Where is it? Basic space reactor? We can, and we have the crew for it. I'm okay with the shortages. That's a ship right there. That is a ship right there. Let's save. Exit. Forgot that we need to call it the birder. This is our birder. Go. And we will immediately build a fleet template. The escort fleet template. Let's edit it. Take it down to 8. And we will build 1 escort fleet at our space station. I don't know why you only built 4, but build all 8 at once. Now we're fully committed to stable warp fields not being crashed. New mining station completed. Nice. I'm legitimately surprised that there's so much there. You have found so much stuff on this planet, and it's not even... Oh, you actually have not. You have find... No, you... Are you guys scanning the same planet? No, you've actually moved on, finally. Well, that's good. 8 escorts. That is pretty cool. We do need to find those first pirates because we need to start stealing their tech as early as possible. Now that we have these ships, pretty sure we can defend against pirates as individuals. I mean, I know we can because we've done it in every previous game. 8 is literally enough. We know it is. Are we aware of any other research bases? We are, one right there, so please grab that all research base for us. Got to move a scientist there as quickly as possible. Escort completed. Get this list of things. We don't need any of that. We do need this for sure's. Nice. Starting to see work getting done. Starting to see those little ships going and doing their jobs. See how badly they've overbuilt. It actually looks like most of the transports are doing work. No passenger ships yet. Look at the mining ships. Like all the mining ships are finding work to do too. Problem with that, it's always better if their ships are actually doing good work instead of wandering around aimlessly. 75% to our ability to finally leave the system. We're going to be holding money, of course, because we want to build 2 more exploration ships. It's a little bit of an upgrade there for something. Somebody has spent some money, the civilians have, which is good for us. We will probably try to steal the troop transport required techs from the pirates. Couple of months left. I feel like we're pretty stable, running at 4 at this point. Once the exploration starts, we will have to slow down because manual exploration can definitely be overwhelming. Did you? Oh, you did. Okay. Stable warp fields done. Let's immediately upgrade the 2 most important designs. Actually, let's do them all. Still have the wrong things manually upgrading. It needs to be freighters and it needs to be mining ships. But we're going to do them all manually at this time, just to force the issue. Warp bubble generator. Check. How much speed loss? We're now getting lots of speed loss here. Okay, that means we need a second basic reactor. It does fit. Imperfect, but it will do. Let's save and exit. Let's do the same for the mining ship. Upgrade. It seems to be fine. We are too slow. Let's build another basic space reactor. That's a defect because we can't hold that much stuff. 14 over, that is actually a difficult defect. This is the mining ship, right? I guess it's just going to have a lower cargo bay. I guess there's really nothing we can do about that. Can have his proximity scanner back, though. Good for you. Now we go to construction ship. Not even close to enough power. Not even close to enough room. I guess we could take off a fuel cell. And I guess you lose the proc... I guess you have to lose an armor, actually. I want you to keep your proximity scanners this time. So let's save you. That was not full speed. That's not right. We are looking for the Safari. We upgrade that. Now, you just actually seem to be fine. You just actually seem to be fine. Okay, stay fine. Save. Done. Let's build 2 more exploration ships. We can afford them. Build 1 more construction ship. That should be good. And the construction ships that are working in the system. I mean, we want to manual everything at this point. Manual. Manual. One of you is in one of the 2 construction bays. That's nice. That's going to get them out there real fast. The Crafty Trailblazer is set to do survey the system. And both of these 2 guys are already ready. Let's reset our hotkeys by the order they appear in the list. And now 2. View out. Please move here. And you, please move. I guess you can go in this direction. Now we slow down. We've run out of research projects. All right. The next major thing we want to do is probably... There are a lot of good choices right now. Storage systems is good. We will need deep space damage control. I don't want to push anything here. Let's go for nuclear fission. I think that's a good place to start. We will also need some kind of point defense. Not until after we have bigger hulls, because we can't mount it right now. So after this, I guess we need basic medical systems and basic recreation systems and basic commerce. Just so we can get all of those onto our space stations. We also need the, another thing that's important at the start that we won't, well, no, that's enough stuff for now. We got a big enough queue. Let's go. Guys, let's go. First contact. This is pirates. Of course it is. We will dismiss them. Dismiss them. We have warped out, begun the warp out of the system, and immediately we see pirates, which is what you would always expect to happen. Go into here. There's our pirate locations right there. If we look at our fleet, I don't know where you guys went off to, but would you consider... Oh no, you're mine. Those are our escorts. So where are the pirates then? There's a pirate ship. Oh, we have a small spaceport That's useful. Let's make sure that we don't not build that. Now we should be able to pop out, click on this ship, go to our fleet, because it's early game. We make the combat fleet start at 6 so that we can easily manage them, see if, as per every single other time, that's going good. Let's do this. Let's do this. Go here. Let's go up. You were shooting at my basically unguarded space station. Decline. Okay. We will actually talk to these guys. Because we will probably be able to get a non-aggression treaty from them nearly instantly because they're the same faction as us. We don't want to click on anything. We want them to offer it. Why aren't you offering? What? Why are you not offering? What is wrong with you? Fine. We will offer the protection agreement. That means it's going to take a while for this to happen, but it's fine. We only ever talk with pirates that are the same as us. And we got to be careful, because these guys will defend us, but if we attack them, bad things will happen. Why did our fleet never come? I don't know. There's more. Liberated of the stars. Demand to examine the computer. Refuse to buy the computer. Now, they don't hate us that much. Doesn't matter, because we're still going to kill them. We have 2 different people with the same flag. That is a little annoying. Where the heck are you guys, by the way? You guys, where be you? Why are you not doing anything? You're on your way. Oh, you probably need your drives upgraded. Okay, let's look out. Our 2 exploration ships are doing their thing. That's fine. Let's stay in. That implies that they jumped out. This is free to attack, so we will. Another Zenox faction. That's a lot of pirates all at once. We'll offer the protection agreement. We're very, very close to being able to get the non-aggression treaty with them right away. I don't want to spend any money on it. We're going down slightly with them right now. Excuse me. Fine. Right now, this might be the location where we see the most of the attacks, so let's just have our fleet guard it. And we'll keep an eye on these pirates. I do need to immediately start robbing somebody. You. Go to our 1 spy. You can go after... I think it's the Liberated of the Stars is like Yeah, so spy. Spy on the liberated of the stars. Steal research information. We only want things that are 80% or better. And we want to start with basic troop transports. Or basic transport systems. Bombard, constant. Let's... I can't see that tech, but I do know where I can, how I can see it. I can see it because it's a prerequisite for this. Shipboarding. So again, target empire, liberated of the stars. I mean, I guess we should check both of them. If I was to go to you and steal research information, they're the same. I want ship. It's okay. We got attacked because I went too slow and I had to start again, but generally things are going well, I would say. So you guys do not... I can't get that from you yet. Probably have to pick up the maneuvering systems first. Civilian ships, assault tactics. I guess we can just begin with basic troop transports for the hulls. Then we can work on the other stuff as we go. We need to get starship maneuvering, but I didn't really see it anywhere, so it might not be available yet. Wait. Do you not have enough energy? Is your energy collectors failing? I'll just check the design to see if it is, and if it is, I will fix it later. Oh, you're fine. You're just really that slow because it's this early in the game. New ambassador has appeared. Don't need it because we haven't met anybody. I guess if we're sharp on the pauses, independent Actarians where there. That is close. Pause. We want that. We don't want to pay for it. That's going to get conquered. So we'll just keep that in mind. That means we need to create a decent amount of troops on our home world. So we will do that now while we have a bit of money. And we'll have to get troop transports pretty quick. Pause. Let's take all research. Dismiss. Miss that. We encountered this abandoned base, which we've already sent someone to deal with. Good enough. We really want those Actarians because we have Ocean World in our own system that will probably be good for them. Okay, let's look here. Yes. You're fine. You're fine. You're going there. You're also exploring the system. All right. That's fine. Let's move you to here. And then here. And then we go to you. Show me Our ships are already on the target. In fact, they've already driven him off. That's the problem with working on 4, is that stuff like that will happen. You guys refuel here. And then the ship is just want to make sure he did in fact warp off. Actually, he is now here at the capital. Alright, it's you. Please attack this. Sucks though, they're not fast enough. Did he just run off? Did he just fly away? The small freighter, that's a small freighter. I don't see any dangerous ships in our system. Let's look at you guys. I would... Are you actually injured? Or you just got a red background? You just got a red background. So, I probably should get these guys retrofitted, because they don't have proper drives yet, I don't think. Let's see. Yeah, they're on skip drives. Let's just get that done right away. Probably need to look at inactive designs, look at the birder. Probably need to edit it and make sure that it knows what it up. No, it's fine. It's all fine. So then, guys. All right. It is not done yet. I thought it was. It was not. People keep telling me there's an echo, and then it keeps going away. I don't know why there's an echo at all. I can't say much about it. Like, every time somebody says it, I try to fix it, and then they tell me it's gone away. I don't know. Oh, no. I don't know what's happening. No, that's fine. That's nothing. I have no idea why there's an echo at all. I don't hear it when I listen to my own sound. I don't hear it at all. I haven't done anything weird. There's, like... Nothing is different from last time. I don't know. If I monitor myself, it sounds fine. Yeah, I don't know. I honestly have no idea. I don't know. I do wish there was something I could do about, though. Because all day, every new person who comes in tells me there's an echo, and then they tell me it's gone away. Okay. I don't know. Hopefully it's... I don't know. It's getting close to the end of the morning part of my stream anyway, so I'm probably, in fact, it's technically over. Though I did start late today, so we might go to 12:30. Maybe I can figure out what's wrong with it between... We don't have any problems there in that system. Let's... remove here. Yeah, so let's start this again. Stop your actions. Just move to there. Just move to there. Just move to there. Then we go to this person. Here. We'll get you to just move to there. Just move to there. And here we found nothing we particularly need to think about. And you're still moving. Okay. I think we're going to access the schematics. We need to make sure... pick up that silicon. This is also pretty important. We're going to take the all research, but we're going to apply our discoveries this time. Really don't have that many places to look at in here. Did we finish this? We did. So we're gonna have to move our other scientist now. Where are you? Administrator. You are going to move to... wait. No, I guess it's not actually finished yet. Yes, you are not actually finished yet. That's really weird too. Okay, I need to fix my sound, so I'm gonna be stopping now. Past 12 o'clock anyway, and then I should be back probably to play Stellaris, or maybe we'll play Extra Distant Worlds today. I'm not sure which one. Around 1 o'clock. So we'll just end the stream for now, and I'll try to figure out what's wrong with my sound.